Good morning, everyone. It is 8:52 in the morning and I am about to just go get Makayla up. So I figured I would do Makayla's routine for you guys because that has been requested. So throughout the day I will just show you what we do with Makayla, and honestly it's not much, and she basically lays on the couch all day. So there's going to be 3 different times at least that we're going to be working with her, and I'll just show you what we do. Do you want to go get your sister? You want to go get her? Yeah. So we have this gate here because of Diesel and Damien. And we'll shut off her nightlight. I'm using a Sanity thing right now because my nightlight's in the trailer. And we'll just see how she's doing. Good morning, beautiful girl. Good morning. You look hot. Hot. So, we open our curtains. Let some light in. Good morning. Now, first thing I do is check her oxygen. It's about half full. So, wipe her face. Wipe her face. Wipe her face. So what I do first is I will flush her tube because we'll turn that off. I'll flush her tube and then I'll change her bum, and then I will take her to the couch. Okay, so I've changed her bum. I actually thought I filmed, doing her tube and all that. But anyways, so I took off her attachment piece. I flushed this with just water, and I took it apart from her actual tube that's attached to her. And I just set that over there because we've had that pulled out before and we don't want that to happen. So I've changed her bum and I've just set her up a little bit so that I can get the couch ready for her now. And over here is her cabinet full of receiving blankets and that. And I need a receiving blanket for her mouth. Hi, Diesel. Hi, Diesel. Hi, Diesel. So it's super full right now because we just did laundry, but okay, so have a receiving blanket and I'm gonna go. Her room is a disaster right now. So as you can see, this is her couch, and I already have a change pad there for her because she didn't make it wet yesterday, so we can use it again today. And in the mornings I have to do her chest physios, so I put the blanket on the same side that she would be as in her bed, and I just come do that side of her chest first, and then I'll flip her to the other end and do her chest physio on that end. So I'll flip the blanket over. And if you haven't seen my chest physio video yet, I'll have that link below so that you can watch that, because I won't be filming that right now because it's so long to do. It takes like a half an hour to do that. So I'm just gonna go get Makayla now. Damien, what are you doing? Are you being a good boy? No. So I'll just get her up. I have to unhook her oxygen. So what I do is I leave the tubing on her face, and then what I do is I just turn this off and then take it out because she'll survive without it for, whoops, sorry, beautiful girl. So she'll survive without it for a few seconds, and then I take this out. So I'll do that now. Normally I get this after, but for the purpose of this video. Okay, so her oxygen is all set up. Her couch is ready, and we'll go get her now. Okay, now that she's on the couch, I have to put the gate back up. And that's because of this. This is what Damien does if he gets in here. So this is going back up. There's Makayla. She's on the couch. And her oxygen is back on. And now we do her chest physio. Oh, my pillow. Okay, so I'm just gonna set my timer and start patting away. Damien, careful please. This is what I have to deal with every morning. So I wanted to mention that we actually changed her shirt last night, so I don't have to do that this morning. We gave her a wipe down and, you know, brushed her hair and did that type of thing. So I don't have to do that tonight. We don't change her shirt as often as we would because she's not doing anything. She's not getting dirty. So we change it like maybe once every other day. So we probably won't even change it tonight. We'll change it tomorrow morning. So I just wanted to mention that in this clip. And this is what I deal with in the mornings. Pure craziness between Damien and the dog. He does not very often sit there and play so nicely. He looks tired. Okay, so Makayla's physio is all done, and now I have to go get her food ready and her medication ready, and basically feed her. It is now 9:25. Normally, when she doesn't need chest physio, she gets fed at 9, but because of the physio, it takes a little bit longer. She doesn't get fed usually until like 10 o'clock. So she feels better. She still needs to wake up a little bit. You can see the red marks on her face from laying. But and those of you who were asking if she has teeth, she does have teeth. Let's wipe that drawer. She does have teeth. These teeth here are her baby teeth, and then these ones here are actually her adult teeth. And they didn't come through till like a week ago. She has lost like 6 of her teeth or 7 of her teeth, and it took like over a year for any of them to come through. So they actually just came through a week ago, and they came through like super quick. And actually, we noticed that she was a lot more like wet and like raspy sounding. And we think it's because she was basically teething all over again because her gums had like healed over because it took so long. So we think that's why she was end up being so wet. And yeah, so she got 2 new teeth just before her birthday. So we'll go get your num-nums bum, okay? So I wanted to mention, now that she's flipped over, we have the bed rail like in the trailer. The last couple days we've been using it because Damien seems to like to take off her blanket and actually undo her diaper. And I think it's because he wants to help with us. He's always constantly trying to help with her. But so he actually ended up rolling her right off the couch the other day. Luckily there was all those stuffed animals right in front of her, so it didn't hurt her or anything. But we've been putting the bed rail up so that she can't go anywhere. Watch out, Diesel. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. There we go. Okay, let's go see what Damien's getting into, because I can hear him. What are you into? Huh? You're into my mugs. Well, that's not very good. And potatoes. He has this weird obsession with potatoes. Okay, close this. And you be careful up there. Okay?
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
And my cutlery. Okay, these are Makayla's pills. They get crushed at nighttime so that they're ready for morning time. Because sometimes I'm like half asleep. Not anymore with the dog being up so early, but we crush it at night. So you'll see that tonight. And then we draw her other medication right away so that it's all ready for morning. So I will just show you this. I'm gonna have to actually go grab a tripod. Okay, so we need her formula. I need a cylinder. Watch out, Diesel. And then her syringes. Diesel, watch out! I need a big syringe, 20 ml, a 5 ml, and a 10 ml. And then I have to run the water and get 1 cylinder full of hot water. Okay. So we use hot water mainly because it helps dilute the pills quicker and soften them. So I need 10 ml to dilute these pills, and I let those sit. I need another 5 to rinse out the cup when we're done, and then I need a full syringe to flush after each medication. So we use hot water, but by the time it actually gets to her, it's not even hot anymore, because it's such a little amount. It cools down pretty quick. I need to go grab her feed pump. This I have to take off. And I need to clean this out because the bag is dirty from last night. What I do is I set the feed pump here, and then I actually hang it on this doorway so that I can clean it. And when I didn't have Damien and when I didn't have a puppy, I would just bring the IV pole out, but it's just easier to do this now. So I fill this with hot water, I scrub it and rinse it out, and then I leave some in the bottom and I'll rinse out the lines and squeeze them until this line becomes clear. Out of your mouth, please. So I just do that and rub the bag together. And I leave about that much. It doesn't take that much to do the pump, but it's just how much we end up putting in. So now it's going to prime through the line. So it's going to run the water through the line. And then I get to go like this. And the line becomes clear. And that's how you know it's clean. So you're supposed to replace these like once a week or something like that. But we keep ours pretty clean so that we can use it for like at least a month and sometimes a couple months, because there's no sense in changing it out if it's clean. say. Can't get much cleaner than clear. Now I dump this water out. And I have to prime this through till the air runs through, just to the feed pump. Then that way the water doesn't get mixed with her actual feed that she's going to be getting. So that's good. And then I take my cylinder and we fill it full. And we pour that in. And then we take 1 full formula of her Nutrient Junior with fiber. And we dump that in. And while I'm dumping that in, I prime it. Over the years of doing this, I've learned how to do it the quickest, most efficient possible way. Because I don't like standing here doing this. I would rather be with my kids or doing something else more productive. So I try and do this as quick as possible. So, okay, so that's run through, and now we get to come back over here. And these should be pretty much diluted. So, I don't know if you can see that, but then I take the syringe and just like push the water back in, and you'll see that the cup pretty much comes clear then. Like that. So then we just take the air out, and I use the other 5 ml and just rinse the cup. And there we go. So her medication's ready, and I just put this in a bin that we have for dirty syringes and cups. Take her feed pump. This gets to go back right on the dish rack because it's clean. All we use is water right now. And then this goes in the recycling. And now we get to go give her food to her. Where's Diesel? Oh, there you are. Oh, Dido. Okay, so, ready, Bum? We have a, set those there for a second. We have a hook on the wall here to hold her feed bag. I set the pump there, and now that I've tangled this off, and I just set her line there. And now we get to give her medications. So, oh, I forgot her attachment. 1 second. So I got her attachment piece, and this is basically the feed line goes into this one, and then when this one is for syringes because they're 2 different sizes. So that's why we need this. This we use just about probably longer than a feed bag itself. We clean this out as well. So as long as the line is clear, we're good. And we just attach it. And what I like to do is attach her feed line right away. And then that way it actually helps, because if you push fluids into here, this cap sometimes like comes off and then it sprays everywhere. My camera stopped filming. I hate that about this Canon camera. I think most of the Canon cameras do it for vlogging, but they don't film longer than 10 minutes, which is so frustrating. So what I did was I gave her valproic acid first, which is the pink fluids. That we seem to be is the most important one. We thought that one worked most well for her seizures. And then I flush her with 5 milliliters of water, and then I give her her pill dilution, which is clobazam and Keppra, and then I'll give her the rinse of the cup, of the residue left in the cup, and then I'll flush with 5 milliliters of water again, and then I end up having 10 left over to flush her after her feed. So I just covered her with her blanket, and now I get to run her machine. And she runs at a rate of 150 milliliters per hour, and she gets roughly 330 milliliters of fluid. So that'll take a couple hours to run through on the feed bag there, and then we'll come back to her afterwards and flush her tube, and I guess that's it. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, and I should mention the time. It is now 9:45. So there we go, beautifuls. Getting your num-nums. Oh, I forgot to mention, we actually have an appointment at 11 o'clock. Someone's coming here, a dietitian for Makayla. I'm obviously not going to be able to film that because health professionals don't really like being on camera, especially on the internet, so I won't be able to film that. But then again, this is just Makayla's routine video, and this is what we do on a daily basis. So she's supposed to be here at 11. I'm assuming that she's not going to be here till like 11:30, 12. A lot of people don't realize how long it takes to get out to our house. So we'll see if she makes it here on time. But yeah, so when Makayla's done her feed, I'll see you then. The person that was coming here just left. She said everything's good. She's going to discharge us. She was a dietitian, basically just seeing if Makayla's getting the right intake for everything. I didn't think we had a problem in the first place. Just the doctor recommended it. So anyways, Makayla is sleeping. She is almost done her feed. But yeah, so everything's good. Damien had a blowout, so he's naked and he's having rockets. You're silly. Anyways, yeah, so we'll see you in a little bit. Makayla's feed is done. That's what it says when it's done, because the bag is empty. It is 12:30ish, and we're gonna just flush her tube. So I'm gonna show you, or try and show you. So this line is full of formula, so we have to flush that through. How do we do this? So I have to pull that out, and then what's wrong, Damien? Don't touch, Damien. Belly button. Oh, don't do that to her. Okay, and then we're going to take this piece off of this piece. And that's it. She put her shirt down. Her belly doesn't need to be shown. Like your belly. Your belly. Hi. Aw, don't hit the camera. Can I have a kiss? Can you give Makayla kisses? Hey, mister. Damien. One shoe kid. There we go, beautifuls. Can you give her kisses? Oh, you're gonna give the bear kisses? Mwah. Okay, gentle. Okay, give Makayla kisses. No, you give her kisses. You're silly. Okay, beautifuls. Love you. Okay, everyone, it is 3:30. We're a little late on her feed, but then again, she's a little bit early because she did get fed at 9:45. So what I have to do now is clean out her bag once again, and I actually forgot to turn this off earlier. And I will change her bum again and feed her. So I'm just gonna do that now. Clean it out. And Kyle is home now. Sometimes when he comes home, he'll do this, or if he makes it home late because he's had to stop at the store or something, I'll do it. But yeah, so lunchtime we kind of do it, I don't know, I would say 50-50. Nighttime, Kyle usually does it while I'm doing her physio so that we can get her in bed sooner than later. Or if Kyle is working an evening shift, I end up doing it all myself. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. She needs her medication, and we keep it in this little, it's actually from a feed pump container, and she gets 5 milliliters. So I need a 20 ml flush for water and a syringe. I'm gonna use a 10 ml. The lettering and stuff rubs off of them, so it's hard to see it. So I just use a 10 ml to draw up 5 ml. Okay, so we have our water, we have our medication, and feed bag.
Put it back.
Okay, I'm just gonna set you here for a second. So luckily Makayla is still in kids diapers, size 6 Pampers. She could technically go up to like a youth adult size diaper, but she's super skinny, so we use kids diapers still. So I'm just gonna change her bum and then I'll give her her feed.
Hi.
Yeah.
Because it didn't register the last time I tried to show you this, I'll show you this now. I give her her medication first, and then I flush her with about half of this water. She doesn't need that much, but we just give it to her anyways. It's just water, so it doesn't hurt her. And I usually attach this piece first onto her attachment piece.
From the side?
Well, he looks like he's trying to come in here. Okay, so I put this one in the bigger one, and then I just fold over both sides.
Come.
Give her her medication. And then the water. And I leave 10 ml for after her feed. And I just hang her line up there. And we push start. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so she's had her medication and now she's getting her lunch feed. I just cover her back up with her blanket. And she's kind of awake. She's slept pretty much all morning. What do you think, Bum? Do you feel that? Do you feel it going in your tummy? Yeah. Okey-dokey. It is exactly 9:30 and Kyle is just about to get Makayla's nighttime feed ready. I have to go and do her physio. I've been editing all afternoon, night, so that's what I've been doing. But anyways, he's got her medication, which is valproic acid, which she had at lunch. She actually gets 7.5 mil at night. This is Laxaday or Restoralax powder. She gets about 7.5 grams of that. We've figured this just helps with constipation. She gets that daily at night. Kyle still has to clean out the feed bag, which I'm not going to show you for a third time today. And he is just crushing her pills with 2 spoons. Oh, and he's already got one of them crushed. So, I'll just show you. But this is her pill container. In here is 2 of the white pills, which is Clobazam, and 6 of the blue pills, which is Keppra. She gets half in the morning and half at night, and then we just separate it into the 2 cups like I showed you this morning. She'll get 1 in the morning. We just keep it crushed for the morning, which makes it easier, and then 1 for right now. So same thing as earlier, he's going to dilute 10 ml of water into here. We're gonna set this one up here for now. And he will also draw up the 5 ml that's normally here of the valproic acid. She'll get the same thing of formula, 1 thing of Nutrin Junior, and then 1 cylinder of water. So I think that's all for her pills, and I'm just gonna go do her physio and change her bum, and then we have to get her into bed. Hi, beautifuls. Do you want to do your physio? Yeah? Your blanket is soaked. You're okay. You're ready for your physio, aren't you? Uh-oh, your oxygen came off. Hang on. Okay, there we go, bum. Is that better? I know, you're ready for your physio, aren't you? So this is the way Makayla sounds right now, and then I'll show you after her physio what she sounds like. Okay, so this is Makayla after the first round of physio, and as of right now, you can't even really hear her breathing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what she brought up from this physio. If you're queasy about yucky things, then look away, or skip ahead of this video, but this is what Makayla brings up during her physio. So she coughs up quite a bit, and the chest physio definitely helps. Ready, bum? Do the other side. Makayla's physio is all done. Her bum is changed. She sounds much better. She looks much happier. And Kyle is going to take her to bed for me. So we have to unhook her line again. We're actually going to put her on what's called an oxygen concentrator. This actually condenses the oxygen from the air and makes oxygen for her. So for this concentrator, it plugs into the wall. That's just a surge protector. But you can control the oxygen from here, or we have a pediatric flow meter in her bedroom, which I'll show you. But all you do is basically turn it on, and I run a huge long line. It's like 25 feet long to get into her bedroom. So this doesn't sit in her bedroom because this generates quite a bit of heat and it's noisy. So the reason why we don't use this all the time is because we are in Ontario, Canada, and if you haven't heard, our hydro rates are going through the roof. So this tacks on like an extra $50 to $75 a month onto our hydro bill. So that's why we use the tanks, because the tanks are free. So why use this when we can be using the tanks? So anyways, I'm just going to turn this on and then I'll show you what I do with the line. You can hear what it sounds like. So it doesn't constantly do that beeping, but it will do like a psh sound. Have to wait for it. So you can hear that. So I'm going to take this line, and what I do, so the dog can't get it, or Damien or whatever, so we run it along top of the hutch, and we just kind of bring it into her room and bring it out of the way of our feet and everything. And then what we do is, this is the pediatric flow meter, and we have to plug it into, where is it? Back here. This makes it go from 0 to 1 liter, whereas the big concentrator out in the living room only does 1 liter and up, and right now she's on 0.5, so that's why we use this contraption. So we're gonna put her on this tonight because that is our last tank over there, and they don't come till tomorrow. We have to wait until they get here to have more oxygen, and we want to make sure that we have enough to go out if we ever needed to. So this is Makayla's bed setup. That top blanket is for Drool, and then like I said this morning, this is the one we switch out so that we don't always have to change her bed sheet. Kyle's got her feed already and all her pills. Don't worry, that's just a mess right now. Those are her flushes, laxative, keproclozam, rinse, and valproic acid. So the way we do this is we use a big body pillow. I can do it, Kyle, if you want to film this. What we do is use this body pillow. Hang on. We use it to like conform to her so that way it keeps her in a position that we want her to be. Otherwise she'll end up choking and it's no fun for us. So it's just easier to have her set up in a way that works for us. So we use all sorts of pillows and blankets to help. Okay, so I think that's it. And then Kyle, if you want to give her her medication. So there we go, beautifuls. Okay guys, Kyle's just gonna give her her medication. I don't have to show you that. You've seen that already once, twice, whatever. I have to edit this video still tonight so that it can go up for tomorrow. And I think that's all for this video. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below and I will be answering them in my Q&A when I do that video. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.
Bye.
Say bye, Bum. Miss Star of the show. There we go, beautiful girl. Good night. I love you. So beautiful. I hear you. I see you listening. Yeah, I do. Lovey-dovey you. Good night.